Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Off play action on first down. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Dropping back, it's Hester. Got his man. slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time. So let's...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Everywhere, it's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Might be calling a hot route. And back to the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Wagner. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the lone running back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Trojans will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hester. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
And it's no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The give on the option. Fights off a defender. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's got it. Turns it on to midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback keeps it. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. It's across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better to get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Charcoal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Just plowing ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Hester. Skips away from pressure. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Pryor. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Pryor. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Lost, the defense is wide open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it from the gun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions with the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Field goal is good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They are up by 7 over Tennessee. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Fires to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man down the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense offense is ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's the first down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now
Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense dialed up a blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Rush is on him. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Setting up the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Get another look at this Hokie offense. To the air, it's Hester. Caught over the middle, it's Gibbs. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick, and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Hokies will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, the sweet feet. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Hester. That's caught. It's Gibbs. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Rudolph. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going. about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Now on first down from the 28. On the option. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Reels it in down the right side. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Trojans. Setting up for the extra point and the time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Hester. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And the clock's running down late in the ball game. Every first down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Using his legs, it's Rudolph. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking for a man. It's Hester. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with a pass. Works the middle of the field. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. It's complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They just keep firing. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. What a great job to get out of there, pick up the first down, get out of bounds, clock stopped, and now they'll reset.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make a play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get the first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quickly complete. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, recently, work the outer part.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hester. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
There he goes. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they grab the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
Military stun.
Got room to work. Got the first down and more. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers,